Bitcoin just closed its biggest monthly candle ever with 26K. What does this mean for Bitcoin and what's gonna happen next? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, whenever you're watching this video, welcome to the Bitcoin family channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi. In today's video, two massive news items, amazing news guys. Yes, of course, 5 amazing Bitcoin charts. It's Bitcoin Chart Monday. Amazing news about DDBAM. You must see this as well, and of course an inspirational quote to close the short but powerful video. Why not on the beach? Because today is my training day. I need to be at the Muay Thai school very soon, so I will spare some time by doing it at home. Let's quickly jump into the news first. Bam! It was a historical, massive month again in November. Like I told you in October and November, in average we grow with around 50%. Please watch back all those videos from October, even September, when I was warning you guys. In October, November, December, we will increase with at least 50% if we look at history. Now, only November already was 37%, closing its monthly candle at $96,400-ish, guys. Massive, massive November month. October was bullish, November was bullish, and now we will get December. Will we get a Christmas present? Will Bitcoin hit above $100,000 before Christmas? I truly hope we will. I truly hope that we will go one more wick above that 100K level just before Christmas. And of course, I also will warn you, there will be that dip that I've been telling you now for a couple of weeks. 100K to 110K and then dip back to 90 to 80K is just a normal thing to happen in this industry. But it's amazing times for Bitcoin. Breaking new all-time highs, a lot of records, not too many Bitcoins on the exchanges anymore. So we'll get this dry area where people want to have Bitcoins, but there is no Bitcoins, which means a shitload of demand, not too much supply, which means the prices will increase even more. 2025 will be a very bullish year with a lot of these euphoria moments that we are experiencing now already. Because let's be honest, 99,800-ish does feel already like 100K to me. Maybe not to you, but for me, those $200 don't really matter. For me, that was already really close to 100K, guys. Now, there's another record being broken as the NFTs finally picked up. A lot of NFTs increased with 50%. You could have picked up some Bored Apes, like I told you, around 10 to 12 ETH. They already doubled now to 24 ETH. So yes, the apes are doubling, the punks are doubling, the Pidgey penguins are doubling, all of the NFTs, guys, are doubling. But the cool part of the news is, do you know which blockchain has the most increase of NFT sales percentage-wise? The Bitcoin blockchain. The Bitcoin blockchain is front-running the Ethereum blockchain when it comes to NFTs. So yes, in total, there were like around $560 million sales this month in NFTs, of which almost $200 million came from the Bitcoin blockchain. But the most important part is that the Bitcoin blockchain sales of NFTs doubled with 96%. 96% more sales in NFTs on the Bitcoin blockchain than the month before. The record of March was somewhere around 1.6 billion sales in NFTs. So being happy with 600 million in NFT sales is not like really the thing to do now, because the NFTs are still lagging way behind of any other cryptocurrencies. They were even lagging behind of this other shitcoin that I don't talk about because you get crippled. But now finally they are taking up pace and NFTs are becoming a little bit more popular. So maybe that's also time people are starting to take profits in their Ethereums and Bitcoins and starting to exchange a little bit to NFTs to push that market again up. It's one big game for all those investors. They buy Bitcoin, they ride the bull market, they sell a little bit, they ride the Ethereum bull market, they sell a little bit, they ride the NFT bull market, they sell a little bit, they ride the meme token bull market, the meme token bull market, just like they now think that DDBAM is a meme token, but I will come back to that in a couple of seconds, guys. And yes, that news item, of course, is about DDBAM token, guys. The token has gone live more than a week ago. There is a shitload of liquidity in the token, almost $8 million market cap, more than $500,000 of 24-hour liquidity, and the volume of more than a couple of million every 24 hours, guys. The token, of course, looks like a meme token, but has a huge use case behind it. But because with this token in the future, you could get access to an educational platform, to an educational group of VIPs, of signal groups, etc., etc. So the token is more a token that belongs to the DDBAM community. Now, there is massive news for this token this week. Now, I just want to warn you because this week is going to be epic for the DDBAM token. I think you can still buy the token now below around 40 cents. I think 36 cents, something like that, is where the price is. This week is going to be an epic week. This week will start today with an epic TikTok market campaign. You will see DDBAM all over TikTok, all over the place, guys. From there, we will take it to the social media influencers on YouTube and Twitter. Massive marketing campaign coming Tuesday and Wednesday. And if that is not everything, we will end this week with a $10,000 giveaway on Friday during my YouTube live stream. So massive marketing campaign, $10,000 for the grabs on Friday because of a massive market campaign. And I'm not talking about all the details because there is much more things gonna happen this week that are really bullish for the DDBAM token, guys. Also the launch of that app, also the announcement for the first VIP Gold meetup. Because if you're a Gold member, you get free access to a couple of meetups per year. This first meetup is gonna be an epic meetup. And it's gonna be in Asia here in Phuket. That's the only thing I can tell you. But you want to be a Gold VIP, be able to get that meetup for free, guys. And I'm not talking about the flights. That's the only thing you probably need to pay, the flights. But the rest, the experience that you're gonna have here, those 4 to 5 days are gonna be epic. So, first of all, start to buy more tokens. Second of all, try to get a Gold VIP membership. And third of all, try to win the $10,000 giveaway on Friday, guys. A lot of things happening for DDBAM. This is no financial advice. I'm not telling you, hey, we're gonna pump the token. That is not up to me because it's all about supply and demand. It was a fair launch, so the biggest part belongs to the market. Let's see what will happen. But I think that we could go a little bit higher than the previous all-time high. So that's the financial advice. Now, let's jump into the charts to see what Bitcoin is doing and what Bitcoin can go do the rest of the week. So what do I expect? That is what the English words are. What do you expect for Bitcoin to happen? Bam. The first chart, guys, is this 4-hour chart, guys. And on this 4-hour chart, we can see that we have this trend line coming down over there, like the tops are lower and lower. You can see this is a trend line. We are breaking this now, but this candle is going to close in 2 hours and 1 minute. Let's see if it closes above this line or down below the line. I don't know how long this will take, guys, but if you look at this pattern from here, the downward trend line and this upward trend line, this ends somewhere there at 9th of December. So yes, it could take some time to come down, go up, you know, make this head and shoulder pattern over there that you can see, then and then go up over there. You know, somewhere we will break out, retest that pattern, and then move up all the way, bam, maybe here just before Christmas, somewhere above that 100K level. That is the perfect thing, the perfect scenario that I would love to see, of course. And then around Christmas, take your profits, and then maybe we dump again back to this volume level around 97K and maybe even lower like this. That is before Christmas. That's not the end of the bull market. That's just another new all-time high. And the top of the bull market will be in 2025. A move like this would be amazing. Of course, there's many other scenarios. We can even go downwards, guys, before that we even do this. But at the moment, if we stay hodl this line and that top line, we break out. We could break out with a massive amount of volume and a massive push to above that 100K level before Christmas. That would be my perfect scenario, guys, but nothing in life is perfect, but I would love to see this playing out like that. Now, if we zoom out to the monthly, guys, this candle is a very big candle. This is a very big candle. It's the biggest candle ever, guys, like I just told you in the news. The candle opened around $70,000 and it closed around $96,500. So that's a 26.5K candle. The high was even 99.8. Then there would have been a 29, almost 30K candle. It's the largest candle in Bitcoin history. This is the start of that massive bull market, not the end, the start. This month is again going to be a bullish month. December is again going to be bullish. Like I told you already in September, you know, when you all were crying, I told you guys we are dipping to 58K. At that moment, I told you here in this green candle, guys, everything you buy between 50 and 60K will double in the next couple of months. A lot of people didn't believe me. A lot of people are now believing me finally, now that we did double from those levels to almost 100K. Please be aware that the rest of this bull market still needs to come. This first big candle above that orange line is just the first one of many to come. I'm going to zoom out again on my favorite chart that I made a couple of years ago. I'm going to zoom out and show you again that first huge candle over there above that orange line is just the first one of many to come. That first huge candle is the first one of many to come. That first huge candle here is the first one of many to come, guys. And that will take all the way to, in my opinion, 17 months after the halving, which will be around September. And then that bear market will be 12 months later. And then the halving again will be in 2028, and again a top 70 months later, and again a bear market, and again a new top 70 months later than that next halving. That is how I think the Bitcoin price will evolve. If you now look at plans B predictions, at the moment they are pretty accurate, guys. Look at the predictions that he did during this bull market. There was a moment, I think the post was on September 2024, yes, it was in September, that we said, hey, October is going to be a classic pump month, 70K, that was right. November, Trump wins the elections, and the Democrats, Biden and Harris war on Gensler, war on crypto. That could bring Bitcoin to 100K. We came very close, $200 lower than 100K. For me, that's 100K. December, massive ETF inflow. Bitcoin could go even to 150K in December. So that is the part where we differ. I don't believe that we could reach 150K. I think 110K would be really nice in December. But Plan B is saying maybe we could be 150K, guys. Now, January, the companies return to US, so Bitcoin will go to 200K. Then February, the power law crew sells Bitcoin back to 150K. Then March, Bitcoin legal tender in Bhutan, Argentina, and Dubai. Bitcoin pumps to 300K. April, Trump US starts building strategic BTC reserve, Bitcoin to 400K. May, other countries except EU join the red race and Bitcoin goes to 500K. EU, of course, will do their MiCA plan and will fuck up crypto in their all Europe. Now, then we have in June, several AI start to use Bitcoin autonomously and TraderFi Bitcoin could go even to 600K. July till December, face melting FOMO, Bitcoin all-time high, $1 million. 2026, the bear market, distribution phase he calls it, but that's the bear market, back to 500K. And then in 2027, the bear market bottom at $200,000 US per Bitcoin. This is a very bullish plan, but this is what Plan B sees in his charts when he's analyzing the stock to flow model. So it's not his personal opinion, of course a few moments like Trump and everything, that was all personal opinion, but the numbers he's getting from his stock to flow model. So I'm just sharing this with you to show you that I'm a very conservative person. With my target of 160K, 120 to 160 of this bull market, I'm very conservative. I'm a very conservative person, but I'm very happy with those profits. That's also the reason why I don't cash out completely. I will let in 30 to 40% maybe in Bitcoin, because maybe the plan of Plan B is playing out and maybe we will go to these prices. And if we do go to these prices, then I still have 30% of my Bitcoin capital that will go to the price of $1 million per Bitcoin. Ultra bullish scenario, be warned, I'm more conservative, but for the people that really need this last part of belief, why to buy Bitcoin, this is also one of the options, guys. Now, let's jump into two more amazing charts over here. This is the first one. On this one, you can see that there is a lot of liquidity at that 100K level. We can see over here 100K, a lot of liquidity. Mostly we hunt for those levels. Then we break these levels and then we come back to suck up the other liquidity that is lower than those levels, guys. So yes, this 100K target clearly is also, when you look to the liquidation map, a target for the Bitcoin price, guys. Then we have this chart, a very important one to help you zoom out a little bit more. This is the logarithmic growth curve. This chart has been on my radar already for years, also probably on your radar. I just want to repeat it now and then to show you where we are on this one. This is the logarithmic growth curve. Also, that logarithmic growth curve is telling us, hey, yes, there is an annual depreciation of the USD, which we can see, and we can also see that the Bitcoins are less steep. These dotted lines are steeper than this one, and this one is also less steep, but still, we could hit this point over there of 250K-ish to even 500K-ish for the Bitcoin top. And we could also hit that bottom there again, bam, look, at 65K. That is why I've been telling you every time again, I believe that if we make a top in 2025 to above 100K, let's say maybe even 200K, we will see a 2026-27 bear market all the way to that 60K level again, 65K-ish, 63K-ish, depending on what it will hit, or maybe even wake to 58K-ish, but that will be the new bear market bottom. So even if you're taking profits now, you will be buying back cheaper in 2 years' time. If you will be taking profit a little bit later, you will be buying a little bit more Bitcoin back at that bear market bottom. And then again, we just continue to the next bull market top, guys. And that next bull market top could eventually hit $1 million. So also the logarithmic growth curve is a little bit more cautious than Plan B. Plan B is saying $1 million already this bull market. The logarithmic says, nah, let's say around 200 to 500K. Amazing charts. Let me know down below now what you think about this logarithmic growth curve and of course Plan B's prediction. Let me know down below, guys. I hope you really enjoyed the charts. Yes, the charts were again mind-blowing. For a lot of people, again, unbelievable. Just like it was unbelievable for all those people in September when I told them when Bitcoin was still around 60K-ish, we had a dip to 58K. Do you remember? 58K. And I told you guys, October, November, December, historically we went up with more than 50%, normally around 70%. So it will be in October bullish, October, November will be bullish, and in December will probably also be bullish. There will be a massive gain in Bitcoin if you buy around these 60K levels. And then a lot of people were like, yeah, but 63K now, I'm gonna wait to 58K. And I told all those people, stop right there. You dollar cost average into Bitcoin now, because few K doesn't really matter. Now, what do we do? Bam, from 58K to 98K, 40K profit. Do you now feel what I mean? Are you more happy because you have 40K profit, or that you have 38K profit, or you have 42K profit? Does it still feel like so important? It doesn't matter at all. You don't give a fuck about 2K or 3K if you're 50K in profit. Now, the same lesson I'm going to tell you now again. I believe Bitcoin can go above 100K. I believe there will be a crash of 20% to around 90 to 80K level. You should buy a shitload of Bitcoin again at that dip. And why? Because before the end of 2025, you will have doubled your capital again. Because I believe Bitcoin will go all the way up to 160,000 US dollar per Bitcoin in 2025. And you now will probably say again the same, I will wait for Bitcoin to crash to 40K, not gonna happen. 50K, not gonna happen. 60K, not gonna happen. 70K, not gonna happen. Start to dollar cost average into Bitcoin during these dips, because before you know it, we will blow off in 2025, bam, into a blow off top, single blow off top, somewhere around 160K or higher, doubling your capital within 12 months. Who else is offering you that aside of Bitcoin, the king, the gold of the 21st century? Start believing, stop crying, and start buying. Bam. The inspirational part for today, guys, is about life. Of course, about life again. Because in life, nothing comes for free. Nothing. Our adventure, everything we own, everything we don't own, everything we received and earned in Bitcoins, it didn't come for free. It came because I was working my ass off every single day, creating content, creating YouTube videos, creating all kinds of educational stuff for the community, buying Bitcoin, selling Bitcoin, timing the market, the 4-year cycle, traveling the world, building a brand. All of this collectively made sure I am now where I am, and we are now where we are as a family. That's how simple it works in life. You can't just lean back and sit there waiting for the Bitcoins to drop on your lap. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And if you keep running your hamster wheel, like doing that stupid retarded stuff of selling your time way too cheap to a boss, you remember this short or this reel? You are selling 160 hours of your most precious asset, time, only for 3K. 160 hours, your precious time for 3K. When you stop doing that and realizing time is your most precious asset and start to upgrade yourself into receiving more dollars, bitcoins, or any cryptocurrencies per hour, that is the moment when you will change your life. But you can't just sit there and think you're doing the maximum you are doing, because it's never the maximum, it's never enough. You need to keep running. Go for it 100%. If you get an opportunity, for example, if you get an opportunity to work for a crypto company for a few K a month, to start with that, but build out a brand and being able to experience what it is to be an entrepreneur in crypto, grab it with both hands, grab that opportunity by the balls, grab that opportunity by the horns, start riding it, and start going 100% and full for that opportunity and make the best of that. And then at the end, if it then all didn't work out, then you can start complaining. But you can't start complaining in the beginning when you start something completely new. When you start something new, it will go with ups and downs. And you need to be continuously pushing yourself to build a better version of you, to build a better version of the project, to build a better version of the world, whatever it is that you're going for. You need to keep pushing. And when you're there, at that level or at that goal that you wanted to reach, then you can look back and say to yourself, wow, I did that myself. It wasn't handed to me, it wasn't thrown in my lap, I really did it myself. I'm proud on what I achieved, I'm proud on all the goals that I achieved, I am proud on what the family achieved. That feels amazing. That is internal happiness that nobody can buy with billions of dollars of Bitcoin. That's the only happiness that you can achieve by going for something 1,000%. 1,000%, not 50% and not 2%. Full power, 188 horsepower, or like 6,000 horsepower, whatever it is. Full power forward. That is the only way you can look back at the end and feel this internal happiness that I'm feeling at the moment. Because I did it, I went through it, full thousands of percent. I know 100% is the maximum. Let's like exaggerate. 1,000,000% of my energy was put all into the Bitcoin family, all into Bitcoin, all into this industry. And that is why we ended up in beautiful houses like this, renting them still, and living this life, traveling 42 countries all over the world in 8 years. All of that is possible because we went for something. We didn't doubt, we zoomed out, we looked at the evolution of technology, we understood that the normal money was not working, we understood that Bitcoin was fixing it, and we just grabbed that opportunity by the balls and went fully for it. That is the only reason why we ended up here, guys. So, the inspirational tip for today is, don't expect others to do the job for you. Nothing is for free in this world. Go for it 1,000%. If you're doing something else that will cost you a shitload of time, so you're selling your time for a couple of dollars, stop that and go do what your passion is. Go for something that can really make you internally happy and go for it all in. All in, that's what you need to do. Again, sit down. Would you accept now $1 billion from me if you know that you would die tomorrow? You can have $1 billion. You can't give it to anyone else, and you will die tomorrow. Your answer is going to be, I will never do that. Why? Because your time living, the time that you're alive, is more precious to you than that $1 billion. That is what comes out of this question. And if you understand that that time is way more precious to you than $1 billion, then stop selling your most precious asset for a few $1,000s to that boss that doesn't appreciate you at all. It just pays you to do a job and it's never happy with you how you do the job. Stop selling your time too cheap. Start giving yourself a little bit more value and start selling your time a little bit more expensive and preferably in Bitcoins. That is how you live the Bitcoin life in the Bitcoin standard. That was the inspirational quote for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed today's video again. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. What do you think about the news, the charts, DDBAM, and of course the inspirational end? BAM.